Welcome back, Malik here, and today we're going to be looking at my trades on the NASDAQ 100 today, August 12th. I basically had one winning trade, just like yesterday. You'll actually see them kind of match up here. My last trade today turned out to be the profitable one, and then the first trade yesterday turned out to be the profitable one, right? So I'll be showing you the trades, break them down. I ended up being actually negative today after making the last profitable trade, but it still wasn't a bad day. We had like huge sell side after such a bullish move the day before. So I was looking for buys based on the strategy, but we had a huge reversal. That could just be a liquidity grab or just a move down to kind of fake you out before pushing up. But we have CPI tomorrow, and honestly, it's not something that I should be trading, so I actually entered a trade with a max risk of $12, and I decided if that hits me out, I'm gonna stay out. I'm not planning to trade tomorrow at all, because I see that when you have news events, the wicks are so big that they knock you out in both ways, and then you end up not making any money at all, because you cannot predict the wick, because that movement isn't like a trendy movement, and the strategy works best with trendy movements, right? So the first trade, and we're looking at the dailies already, so the first trade, and I can actually remove this indicator that I had created, which is the wick and midpoint marker. Sorry about that. Let me get back the dashboard up here and set it to stay. So this was the candle on the 12th, right? So the first trade was a loss of 31.19, and I entered to the buy side based on my strategy. So I entered to the buy side from yesterday. That was at 15455.83, and then I actually got stopped out at 15424.64. So let's actually put it here for 15424.64. So that was right there. I got stopped out for a loss of 31.19, right? Let's move to the next trade now. So for the next trade, I entered at 15478.49. And then I got stopped out on this trade. This was another buy side trade, a total loss of 28.35 for a loss of 15450.14. So I'm looking for buy side trades with a max risk of like ideally $20 to $10, but yesterday I actually stepped it up to around $30, but then both of them hit me out, right? So it's just taking the pain with it. The next trade now, I entered to the sell side. This one was actually a correct trade, but what I didn't do well on this trade was I didn't have a high enough stop loss. Even though I reduced the amount of volume I was trading, the stop loss wasn't high enough, so I actually got hit out before the market actually made the move. If I had sat in this trade a bit longer, it would have been a great trade, a trade of over $60, right? And that would have been something I would have held from actually the day before, and I would have been able to ride the trade for about 14 hours before actually taking out some profits at the max reward of the day. So this one I entered to the sell side. Let me actually clear these so you're not confused. So I entered to the sell side here at, and we're focusing on this one. So I entered the sell side at 15468.49, and then I got stopped out where it had to be a part of this wick. So I think where I went wrong here, I just set my risk too small, so I got hit out at 9.21. that was my max risk on this trade, and I got hit out there 15480. So closer to the top of this candle, I got hit out, total loss of 9.21, right? The next trade, I decided, okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should have just been following my strategy and taking it to the upside. But then this one actually hit me out for a loss of 1768. And let me show you where I entered here. You can put this anywhere on the candle, and then you input the coordinates to actually see where where I entered, where I exited. So I entered here, and then the trade actually closed as it hit my stop loss at around, let's see, 15450.14. 450.14, right, for a total loss of 1768. There was a buy side trade, and by then I should have actually just stopped because I took what, 4 losers on the day. Honestly, I should have just stopped. But then the next trade was a loss of 797. I just felt very confident in the strategy, and that's something that happens that can really mess you up when trading. So this one I entered at 15,475.68. So closer to the top of the candle, it looked like it was about to continue. And then you can see that reversal is what cleared me out at a total loss of 1768. That was at 15,450.14. I believe I had it at 15,450 flat, but just because of how fast the market probably pushed down, it just cleared me and hit me out at the stop loss. So let's actually put it here. I don't know where the other one just went. It was at 15,450.14. So right around there is where I got stopped out for a total loss of 1768. The next trade was a loss of 7.96. So I entered to the buy side again. So let's focus on that one. So I entered to the buy side again. So you can see I'm buy side bias with these trades, of course. So I entered this one at 15,475.68. And then I actually got stopped out on this one at 15,459.74. 459.74. Total loss of 797, right? The next trade now, I entered this one at 15,475.68, just like the previous one, 475.68, and accidentally actually closed this one while I was trying to make some adjustments to I was actually trying to enter another one, but I actually closed it by accident. So this one I actually got closed at 15,472.54 for a total loss of $1.57. And then you'll see I entered to the sell side here, and that's close to where I entered the previous trade, or it's not even close, but no, this was actually earlier than where I entered the previous trade, but the only difference was where I had my stop loss. I had a stop loss of 15,500 here, so for a max risk of around $15, and then I ended up making $50 on the trade. So I entered this one at 15,471.31, and then I actually got stopped. No, I actually closed the trade in profit today, closer to where the candle was closing at 15,369.61 for a total profit of 50.85. I mean, I could have taken more profits out of it if I had let the candle close, but I just was not sure of how the market would have moved. I was very uneasy, so I just closed out this trade, and that's basically what happened today. Tomorrow we have CPI. And you know, it's not always fun trading these events. So right now I have a trade to the downside at, let me actually try to pull it up real quick. I have a trade to the downside at 15,318.70, and I have a stop loss at 15,330, I believe, and I think that would give me, no, 15,340. That would give me a risk of around $12 on this trade. So I have my stop loss there. You can see where I entered. You can see it's kind of breaking down below the low. If it kind of clears the low, kind of displaces it and closes below the low, we can actually look for more sells. So right now I'm up around $9 on this trade. We'll see how it plays out tomorrow. And as I said, I'm not making any more trades because 8:30 in the morning, the market is going to go crazy as soon as the CPI news release. It will probably hit out my stop loss if I'm still in that trade. But if we have a huge sell-off coming into the morning, I'll probably sell it by 6 a.m., 6:30 thereabout, right? But that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Some key highlights from today is just the Apple news. The Apple was a big driver in the market today, and also Ford had big news as well about their new electric Ford truck and what it can do. And Apple had a lot of releases about the new features of the iPhone 15. The market isn't really excited about that. People aren't really excited. People aren't really planning to buy the iPhone until there's really something substantial about the product that makes people want to get it. But right now, everyone is pretty much satisfied with what they have. But I'll see you in tomorrow's video. I hope you have a great day tomorrow if you're trading the CPI. I want to have a great day myself. So hopefully this sell side trade plays out. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.